Mr. President, distinguished heads of state and government, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana is honored to participate in the worldwide observance of the 70th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations. This event coincides happily with the adoption of a worldwide transformative 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. These twin events provide the opportunity for us to reaffirm both our resolve to respect the founding principles of the United Nations and our commitment to the renewal of our promise to pursue development for all. We embark on this new agenda by building on the achievements and experiences of many countries across the globe, including my own, in implementing the Millennium Development Goals. We are conscious that in doing so, the imperatives of strong and effective monitoring, full integration of the economic, social, and environmental dimensions, and early and concrete actions to give effect to the Global Partnership for Development will be given particular relevance. Excellencies, Guyana is conscious of the fact that achieving the Sustainable Development Goals for all will require high levels of political commitment. This summit is only a start. We must continue to work with each other as states in the international community and to work together with our own people within our countries. Unity of effort is essential to confront the difficult but necessary choices which must be made to realize the goal of sustainable development. Vigilance will be required from us as leaders and from all stakeholders. A reformed and revitalized United Nations development system and intergovernmental machinery, including the Economic and Social Council and the high-level political forum, will be needed to exercise core functions in such a manner that will provide impetus, that will enable accountability, and that will actualize course correction. There must be policy integration to address competing priorities and demands. We count on the United Nations system for effective support and guidance in this regard. Excellencies, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana is of the view that the same spirit of understanding and cooperation that attended preparation of this agenda should mark its implementation. Success will require nothing less. We have laid the basis for the implementation of the 2030 Agenda. The means of implementation outlined in that agenda, in conjunction with the provisions of the Addis Ababa Action Agenda, will be critical to the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals and targets. We recognize that all sources of financing will be required to contribute to the implementation of the 2030 Agenda. All countries, developed and developing, will be required to play positive roles in accordance with their diverse circumstances, situations, and resources. Progress in implementing the Addis Ababa Action Agenda can provide a strong impetus to efforts to implement the 2030 Agenda. This is especially pertinent to such service deliverables as implementing a new global social compact for the delivery of social protection and essential public services for all, increasing international cooperation in tax matters, ensuring debt sustainability, intensifying efforts to end hunger and malnutrition, bridging the critical infrastructure gaps, operationalizing the technology facilitation mechanism, and employing the ECOSOC forum for the follow-up to financing for development. Guyana recognizes the links between peace, security, and the rule of law and the successful implementation of this agenda. Guyana calls on all nations to eschew recourse to the threat or use of force in the resolution of international controversies. Guyana urges that friendship and understanding should underpin relations between states, in consonance with the principles of international law and in a renewed spirit of global solidarity and partnership. Guyana at the national level is richer for the many lessons of our collective development experience, not least has been our long embrace of the primacy of the pursuit of a path of sustainable development, including the effective integration of its three dimensions at all levels. Guyana will work tirelessly in accordance with our national plans and aspirations to build a modern, peaceful, and prosperous nation in which all citizens share equally in the benefits of development. Guyana's policy is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and to promote opportunities for all. Education, which is Sustainable Development Goal number 4, is the mother of all goals. It is the gateway to reducing inequality. It is the gateway to empowering all women and girls. That is goal number 5. It will boost national efforts in the fight against poverty, goal number 1. Its achievement is necessary to end hunger. Guyana over the next 5 years will have as one of its foremost priorities of national development the provision of inclusive and equitable quality education and lifelong learning opportunities for all. Excellencies, it lies within our collective will to address the defining challenges of our time successfully. These challenges include eliminating trafficking in persons, eradicating poverty, promoting more inclusive, just, and peaceful societies, and combating climate change. We must harness a spirit of understanding and cooperation to assure the successful implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development within the next 15 years. The Cooperative Republic of Guyana declares today its full support for the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We commit to work untiringly for its full realization. We are determined to achieve all the Sustainable Development Goals and their targets. The Sustainable Development Goals represent the finest aspirations of humanity. The world we want for future generations is within our grasp. In this great global family, the United Nations, no woman, no child, no one should be left behind. I thank you.
Thank you. I thank the President of the Republic of Guyana for his statement.